I'm the Tech Service Manager here at Goodson Tools and Supplies. And today we're going to talk about what we've been doing since the invention of the internal combustion engine, and that's seat grinding. We're going to go over our Kwik seat grinding kit. We're going to show you what comes in it, describe and talk about the items that are in it, and also the differences in the electric seat grinding guns, the differences in the stone dressers, and really the whole component of the kit itself. For demonstration purposes today, we're going to be using this brand new aluminum cylinder head provided to us by our good friends at Dart Manufacturing. And what you're going to get with our SGH kit in the stone holders is an installed bounce spring and plunger assembly, as you can see here. You do not want to start the stone while it's resting on the seat. This way you can bring it up to speed, you can go down, grind your seat, and release it, and it comes back up off of that seat. There are some stone holders that you will get that does not have the spring-loaded plunger inside. Then you would want to put a bounce spring over the pilot before you'd use the stone. Included with all our seat grinding kits is this nice large storage case with enough room to store the electric seat grinding motor, the dressing stand, all of your stones, your pilots, and stone holders. Just a nice clean place to keep everything dry and dirt-free. With all of our seat grinding kits, you're going to get 7 grinding stones in the general purpose, ranging from 1 3/8 up to 2 1/8, and also that's in 30 degrees, and 7 stones in the 45 degree. And then you also, in the finishing stones, you'll get the same range from 1 3/8 up to 2 1/8, both in your 30 and 45 degree. And the pilot selection you'll get in the kit is going to be from 7mm up to 3/8, and there's 12 pilots. And you also get these leather dampening washers. Those are going to do a couple things for you. They're going to fit between your stone and your stone holder, and that helps reduce chatter and vibration between the stone and the holder. And it will also help for the stone not getting stuck and over tightened onto the holder itself. And in the event that that does happen, and it will, you guys out there that are seat grinding know this all too well, we do also include a stone removal plate. And this you can bolt right to your workbench, or you can put it in your work vise. And you're going to take your stone holder, it's got your hex hole there in the center, put the stone holder in there that holds that solid, so then you have a better grip and be able to grab a hold of that stone and remove the stone. And with all of our seat grinding kits, you'll basically get the same stones, the same pilots, the same stone holders, but there on the stone holders, this is the Kwik kit, as you can see here, has the 5/8 hex. You'll get 2 of those, but in the Flex Drive kit, you're going to receive 2 stone holders again, but as you can see here, it is a completely different stone holder. It drives a lot differently. It drives off of a flex shaft here, and it includes the stabilizer with the brass bushing. And with this flex drive, a lot of times you'll be able to use this better in like a heavy-duty diesel application, and there's even some aviation cylinders that you're going to be able to get down into and grind those seats. And then with the SU kit, you will get 2 stone holders again, but as you can see here, it's going to be a little different stone holder. It has your star-shaped drive end on it. And now we'll get into our electric seat grinding guns and the differences in them. We'll start out with our Kwik unit here with the 45 degree nose cone, and you'll see the drive end has the 5/8 hex in it, along with the male hex for the stone holder. And in here, you can see we put the leather dampening washer. That also helps with your vibration between the stone holder and the driver itself. And we also offer these guns in a 110 volt or 220 volt version. We do also offer replacement parts. So if you do have an old electric seat grinding gun and the gear system goes out of it, we can replace that whole 45-degree nose cone as a complete assembly. That way you do not have to mess with gear lash or anything like that. So that's a replacement part. We have replacement brushes and also the replacement trigger switches as well. And moving on from our Kwik 45-degree, we'll go into the Kwik straight flex drive unit. And as you can see here, there's a little difference. Instead of a 45-degree nose cone, we have a straight shaft. And this is where we talked earlier with the stone holder. It drives off of that flex drive. And that will help for a little bit of variation. So if you don't have it quite aligned properly, it will take up a little bit of that and not cause any problems. There is a flat spot here on that flex shaft that goes into the gun. Along with that flat spot, you can tighten up that Allen set screw, and that holds everything all together, so that way it does not fall off. And another feature we have with our flex drive gun is we have a brake here. It's a manual brake. So when you release the trigger and you want to slow that motor down, we just have to turn this, and that puts pressure on the end of that motor and slows it down and stops it. And just like our 45-degree, we do have a replacement nose cone assembly as a complete unit, along with your replacement brushes and also your trigger switch. Now moving on from the flex drive, we're going to go into our 45-degree Sioux driver. And this driver is going to be the same basic unit as our Kwik, and the only difference is you're going to have a male star-shaped drive end. As you can see here, the Sioux stone holder, instead of having the leather washer on the drive end, which we can't do, we put it into the stone holder. So we can still reduce that vibration between the stone holder and the driver. And here again, we offer it in 110 or 220, along with replacement nose cone assembly, replacement brushes, and the trigger switches. And one thing I did fail to mention, we do also offer replacement just the drive ends themselves for the Sioux and also the Kwik. And now we'll get into the differences with our dressing stands. This one here is our Kwik unit. It's made out of cast iron, and we precisionally etch the degrees right into the casting versus a plate or a sticker that could fall off. You know, we precisionally etch that right into the casting. And to adjust that, we loosen up our lever here, and we can adjust anywhere from 0 degrees all the way up to 90 degrees, you know, just depending upon what angle you're looking for on the stone. And this dressing stand will also accommodate up to a 4-inch diameter seat wheel. And to adjust that, we have another lever here. We can loosen that up, and that will adjust all the way up to 4-inch or all the way down to your real small 1/2-inch, 3/4-inch diameter seat wheels. And also with this dressing stand, it is a little bit universal, so you're not just limited to Kwik seat grinding. We have different size and different height pilots that can go in here. And we have another lever here that'll just loosen that up, and then we can replace this pilot with either a 385 top for Sioux or for 375 Black & Decker. Of course, this is the Kwik, and we do offer them in different lengths as well. And we do offer replacement diamonds here. You can see that. And then we're going to move on to the dressing stand that comes with the Sioux seat grinders. As you can see, the main difference with this one is instead of being made out of cast, it's made out of tool steel. And here again, we have precisionally etched in the side here, 0 up to 90 degrees. Basically has your same adjustment method. Loosen the arm, and you can change your degrees. And this also will accommodate a 4-inch diameter stone. About the same method, loosen that lever. We can go larger stones down to smaller stones. And another unique feature with this dressing stand is you can actually use just your standard 11/32 pilot. So any 11/32 pilot will fit in here, whether you have a 385 top here, which is for the Sioux, 437 for Kwik, 375 for Black & Decker. So it's real versatile. So that way you're not limited to any special pilot. You can use your existing pilot you have right there on your shelf. And this does also have a replacement diamond dresser here as well. And there is the differences between our dressing stands. That wraps up our information session on our Goodson seat grinding kits that are proudly made right here in the United States of America. And you can contact us 24 hours a day at goodson.com or Monday through Friday, toll free at 1-800-533-8010. And everyone here at Goodson Tools and Supplies appreciates your business. Thank you.